Hello there, my name is Eunice Njeri and this is Hustle Zetu. Today's segment is the Hustle Mtaani segment, and we are doing it differently because we want to talk to a young man who is doing amazing things in the marketplace. And our topic today is opportunities for the youth. So I will allow him to introduce himself to you. Karibu sana, and look at the camera.
Thank
Introduce
you
yourself.
for this invite to be here and also to share with the young people. My name is Sam Ambrose. I'm a certified coach and a digital marketing consultant. I help business automate their marketing so that they can help more people and make more money in the process.
Wow. Okay. So you're quite young. I will not ask about your age, but kindly give us a brief introduction of how you grew up and how you got to where you are today.
Awesome. It is an interesting story, and sometimes I just say it's a miracle for me to be where I am today. The good thing is that gentlemen don't have a lot of issues with age. I'm actually 23, which is very young.
Wow.
So I grew up in the street of Nakuru because I used to sleep at Shabab, the roundabout. Right now the hotels are on the roundabout, if you have been there, but initially they were the other side of the road. That's why I used to sleep for about 1 year and few months. Then there's a time the government of Nakuru was taking children from the street. They were trying to reduce the street families. So I was one of the young people who were taken to the rehabilitation centers. So I spent about 3 years in Kakamega Rehabilitation. For those who know most, that place is actually opposite Masinde Muliro University. So I dropped in class 3 at Nakuru West Primary. That's why I used to, for I think nursery and class 1, I was at Nakuru West Primary. Then I dropped out, and because of family reasons and struggles, I had to go to the street.
Family reasons and struggles. Your parents alive?
Yes, actually, but then I didn't know he was my stepfather, but it was, I think that was one of the reasons, being blamed of the family instability. And of course, as a young man, if any parent is watching this and you have the boy child in your house, you know, as we grow, we are always destroying things, we're also trying things, and also spending a lot of time in movies. So I was coming late at night, and the war was a lot. So I had to run away from home because of that tough parenting.
Okay, and now him being your stepdad?
Possibly, I'm not sure if that was the reason, but I came to realize later.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was never brought out. But also, it helped me to understand why maybe I didn't get the love and the support from my uncles. Even my grandmother never wanted to see me around.
Oh.
So I came to understand all that later.
Oh, pole.
Yeah.
Pole sana. So at what time did you go to complete your education? Because as a coach and doing what you do, you must have a background in education.
My education is a little bit crazy. So when I was in Kakamega, so this one of the things that those centers do wrong, they think that every young person cannot read. So they offer technical courses. So I was lucky to do bakery and conversions. I was very good with cakes, but I've never done that again.
Baking, okay.
Yeah, baking, and also did electrical grade 3, simple house wiring. But I will tell you, I fear electricity more than anything else. So the two things that I actually spent my time studying, I never did them. So by the time I'm coming back from Kakamega, my mom was like, I need you to advance to go to a polytechnic so that you can do grade 2 and grade 1 of electricity. But I did need a certificate of KCPE certificate.
Okay.
So I tried to get a school within Nakuru, but it was a problem. Actually, I'm the one who was going to primary schools to try and explain I need a chance, but there was no school that was willing to take me. So what happened is I went to Nairobi, where my uncle was staying, around Dagoretti Corner.
Yeah.
And that's where I got a school that could accept me in. Remember, this is someone who dropped at class 1, class 2, is trying to get into class 8 to do the exam.
Wow.
So a lot of schools were doing interviews for people to join maybe class 7 or class 8 because they couldn't allow any person to affect their mean grade or something like that. But Nairobi is Nairobi, so one school that was there, actually that school was inside the plot. So I started studying there, but you know, my life was totally different. And because of my habit, you know, I'm coming from the street, I'm coming from children prison, I don't know how to respect parents, I don't know anything about washing utensils. I'm coming from a place we don't take a shower for the whole month, and I'm in a family setup, and it was so crazy. I struggled with cleaning, especially try to adapt to the normal life. I could not stay with my relative because of my habits. Because maybe I could wake up in the morning and I disappear into videos. You know, this is a freedom I've never had, and now I can move up and down. So with that, I had to run away from Nairobi and come back to Nakuru to my mom.
Run away again.
Yeah, again. So I think only my mom could be able to understand and take care of me during that process. This is what I told my mom. After all that exam, I'm supposed to write ABCD. So there's no need to be in school. I'd registered my exam. And it was like, I can just go back and do ABCD stuff, and that is done. So I came back to Nakuru, and I just started walking around. My mom was working at Egerton University, just helping students who are doing agriculture, and I was going there to help her with farming, maybe watering the plants or such few activities. And that's one of the relatives and our lecturer there was help introduce me to Egerton Primary term 2 of that year. So again, the same behavior. The school helped me a lot, but again, every time in the evening I was disappearing to movies and all that. I didn't take that education serious. But I was able to finish the 2 remaining terms of that year, I think 2014, and now I went back to Nairobi to do the exam. So I got 212 marks in that exam. And now this is a place one mistake or something happened in my life that my mom said, I'm gonna take you to any village school within. If you get an E in Form 1, then you can go to the polytechnic we had agreed initially. So I was taken to a village school within that environment. It was, sometimes I think I went to school to grow up and to learn how to live with people normally and children and all that. So I went to a school to look for an E, because that's what I was told. If you get an E, I didn't know what an E is.
That is like the last grade you could possibly
So I went to
get,
school thinking and all that, but someone said to fail and to succeed, you need the same energy. For you to get an E and to get an A, you have to work extremely very hard for you to get there. So I never got the E, and that's how I had to finish high school.
Wow, nice. Positively.
It was
for your
hard.
mom, it was a positive thing for your mom.
Yeah, she was very happy. It was one of her miracles to see that this human being has been able to finish high school, because I never loved school from a very young age. And my school was also crazy, but I was able to do a lot of things. I think I started my first business in high school. I was studying high school magazine. And that's one of the things I want to get back into the future. To be true, there's no magazine for teenagers. You cannot write any letter to teenagers in school. So I was selling every week 20 shillings. My first mentor, I'm going to talk about maybe that. But I could write, we print, and I could sell to teachers and all that. Yeah, so that's a bit of my high school, my education. Then after Form 4,
campus,
I did that exam and disappeared the same day from the same environment I was staying with my parents, just the same day. And actually that's what I advise young men. You finish Form 4, just disappear and go start something on your own. So I couldn't go to university because I never wanted anything to do with school. So a few miracles happened to me during that period. One, I found the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad when I was in Form 3. I was able to listen to people like Les Brown at that young age. So I already started imagining different things about what I wanted to do.
Wow, nice.
Yes. So after high school, I got directly into YouTube videos, so YouTube University. Actually got my first client after watching a YouTube video. So
the reason I'm asking about your education and campus, if you're creating systems for people, how you now got into that?
Well, it's personal education.
So you've not done any formal education background in terms of creating systems for people?
No, the only papers I have is results.
Wow, nice, because I've seen you work with very big people in the industry.
Yeah, and the one thing that is, no one has ever asked me about my purpose in all my working and everything I've been able to achieve. And that's why a lot of time, I'm not saying the education system is not good or anything like that, but we are moving from the age of purpose to the age of result, the age of what you can do. And at a very young age, I think Jim Rohn said, you get paid by the value becoming there. I think he says, school will make you rich, but personal education will make you a fortune or something in that line. So I got deeply into personal development. Everything I know is a bit of self-taught and also mentorship.
Wow, wow, that is quite a story. So you are a young upcoming brand, and I've seen you work with very big people whose name I'll not mention here. So how did you get into these platforms where you're handling projects for big brands in the marketplace?
Well, I got something I call the $1 million shortcut. And the $1 million shortcut for me is, one is result, two is brand by association. This is what I say, if young people can find a way to partner with the other generation, we are going to be successful faster and effective. So one of my $1 million shortcut was, I started reaching out to the people who are doing the things I wanted to do.
Wow, wow, nice.
So when I did it to them to introduce me to their network, because as a young person, you have time and you have skills and you have advantage in that area. The other people, they have experience and they have resources, but they don't have time to implement. Right now we have the age of artificial intelligence. The people who started businesses, they are in their 40s, their 50s, they have built empires. They cannot implement the things of this generation. So what they need to partner with the young people. So my shortcut was to find a way to partner with the people who are ahead of me. So, and I got my first breakthrough on one phone call. And this is someone I respect, is my coach, my faculty. His name is Coach Jeff Israel Thiwa. I called Coach Jeff and I was like, I'm a young person, I don't know what to do with my life. I've seen you do coaching. I would like to get life coaching, but I don't have money to pay you, but I can help your business with coaching, with marketing, because I had some ideas on marketing. I had ideas. I even didn't know how to create a website, but I had an idea, this is how it should be done.
Okay.
And when I called Coach Jeff, he asked me one question. And it keeps rolling on my mind. How much?
How much?
That's the question he asked me. I said, I can build a BCD for you. And the question I got back is how much?
How much you're going to charge him, yeah?
And there's the funny thing I noticed. I wanted to say 10,000, but I was so afraid. I said 7,000. And the next time I was talking to him, I was trying to explain what happened. And I realized that if money cannot fit into your brain, it will never fit into your pocket.
Wow, nice.
So the first thing I had to work on as a young person is my mindset and all that. So by working with Coach Jeff is one of the biggest brands of helping and certifying coaches. And actually that's how I got to be certified as a coach, by working with the company.
Wow, nice.
So what happened is, by giving this company results, it gave me confidence. And at that level, I was not charging. One of the biggest problems when it comes to us young people is that we are focused on money. We want to get paid without exactly producing value.
Wow, nice. Now, let me ask you, what is personal branding and how can the youth of today begin to work on their personal brands for them to be able to win in the marketplace? I have been getting on the platform Hustles Zetu. People will tell me I am looking for a job, and the person telling me that I'm looking for a job, they don't even have a name like a Eunice Njeri name. They have a funny identity online. How can they begin to work on their personal branding for them to be able to actually compete with people such as young as you are today?
It is interesting, as within, so is without. The first thing a young person needs to do is to understand that one, people don't value or don't buy skills, they buy solutions or offers. So the first thing is for a young person to see, I was encouraged, I did this course, what are people struggling with that my skills can solve? That's the first thing. Number two is screening social media. One of the things, cleaning social media.
Okay.
Because when we are teenagers and we open Facebook, we post funny images.
Yeah, true.
I remember I had very crazy photos on Facebook that I posted when I was a teenager. And one of my friends, I think is a marketer with one of the institutions in Nairobi, his name is Kibet. He texted me and he said, Sam, I saw these photos on your profile, go delete them. No one is gonna be like, no one is gonna,
in working with you.
No one is gonna look at this and see it was posted in 2013 and be like, this guy was a teenager, I didn't know what he was doing. I had to go and delete that and clean social media.
Wow.
Then I was using a different name. I think I was using J-Khan or something like that. And when there's a company I was working with in Nakuru, and one of the guys there, the manager told me, we want to work with a real person.
You see, a real person. So identity is very key for the young people.
Yeah, so I had to go to social media and change that to my real name. My brother who finished high school came and I told him to open a Facebook account because there's some things I'm teaching him. And I opened with a very funny name. So when I wanted to do the work I wanted, Facebook banned that account. Because there was no ID or birth certificate to approve that account. So the first thing, people are looking on your profile before they hire you. The first company to hire me, a real estate company, they told me we have been looking at you on social media, we have been seeing what you write, and we think you can work with us.
Wow, nice.
But what do we post on status, young people, memes? So people think we are jokers.
And the twerking generation that is here with us, you know, the ladies doing all manner of things. I saw something that a former MP in Nyeri County, he was to give somebody a job, but he went into their social media pages, and what he saw is actually what caused that lady or that person not to get a job. So it's very key that the youth create legit identities. Like, just use your name. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. You can do whatever other monkey business that you have to do out there, and at least don't put it on social media.
Yes, 90%. Personally, every client I work with, when they send a request to book a call with me, guess what I do next? Check their social media.
Wow.
And their social media is going to determine if I'm going to work with them or not.
Wow. So you also careful. Now you also care for who you work with. So you also choose who you work with.
Yes. So what we don't, a young person will say, I've done I've done, what's the best course? I even don't know what people study most of the time. Let's say I've done HR. But when you go to their social media, they have not talked anything about HR. They don't post about HR. They don't give their opinions about HR.
Yeah,
because next time someone wants to hire you, they will go to your profile and they get you have been talking about HR. You have been getting into the conversation that is going on, and they're like, you're updated. Because what happens, social media is the only place where you prove you have updated information. Because when you graduate with outdated information. The moment you step out of that class, that information does not apply.
Wow.
So you have to get the new one.
The trends in the market changes, you know, even laws about HR, because that is really
things change.
Yeah, things change. Wow, nice. Now, tell us about the gig economy and how the youth can take advantages of opportunities that are actually increasing day by day in this gig economy.
Well, one of the most interesting things is that, one, we must study the seasons. Because every season comes with an opportunity.
Yeah.
We need to know we are in which season as young people. Because the season of employment is dead. But a lot of us are not aware. Just so, the first thing I will task someone is think about how has money been evolving? How has money been flowing? And where is money flowing towards? So we are moving from the information of age, and we are moving into the era of partnership.
Collaborations
and partnership. That's what I'm saying. Young people need to find a way to partner with the older generation. Because for the last few years, the people in technology and information have been making the biggest money.
Wow.
But now the people in collaboration and partnership are making the next big money. So when young people try to get into employment, that's why everyone is crying there's no jobs.
Oh, no.
Because they are looking for something that does not exist
anymore.
Yes. What is existing is partnership to solve different problems in different spaces.
For this older generation,
yes.
Exactly.
Listen, I don't have a salary. No one promises me at the end of every month I'm going to get a certain amount of money. But everyone has a problem I can solve. So the gig economy is solutions we can offer to different places that are either one time or they are done in a continuum without you being a burden or not really a burden, without you being into an office. So we are moving from that era where we needed to be in the office, we needed to depend on salaries. We are moving to a place of partnership. I have this problem, I have a wiring problem, come fix it, bye. That's the end of that conversation. So what young people need to do is to package the knowledge they have into small things people can pick. Oh, you did HR. I just want hiring process. Come, help me out to do this.
Get me fundis or get me people to do this for me.
So that is where we are. I'm partnering with you so that you can give me a certain solution when I need it.
Wow.
Because the problem we used to have, they are no longer there. So we are moving from that age, and the gig economy is what can you do for me to solve this problem? How long is it gonna take you? How much does it cost? Solve it, go.
Good. And the beauty, actually, now when you say that, is that you can have as many clientele as you want. You don't have to be fixated or limited to just working for one person. If your skills are good and you're really good at what you do, you can have a whole array of clients.
Yeah, the funny thing is that in the other economies, the boss used to decide who to hire.
Oh, nice.
In the gig economy, you decide the clients to work with.
Wow, nice.
That's the very awesome part of the gig economy, because if someone comes to my business and I look at them and I cannot help them, I just say, I can't work with you.
Wow, nice. Or I may not be able to offer you the solution that you need.
So we are moving from a place where young people, we used to send CVs and follow people in the inbox. We are moving to a place where people are calling us for our services. That's the beauty of the gig economy.
Wow.
Because for the last 1 year, I've not called anyone that I want to work with them. They call me, they want to work with me.
Wow.
Because if young people, we can move from the place of begging for opportunities and positioning ourselves as the people the corporate world, the business industry need, they're going to look for us instead of us looking for them. And we're going to build an awesome partnership.
And solve the many jobless equation that we have. You know, you just work on your skills, perfect your skills, and present yourself out there in a very presentable way, and people will look for you.
Yeah, if you look at the businesses in different towns and you ask them the #1 problem they have, I promise you that their #1 problem is getting people they can hire.
Wow. Wow. So we shall be going for a short commercial break. Thank you very much for that enlightening conversation, Sam Ambrose. We are out for a short commercial break. We shall be right back. Welcome back to our conversation on opportunities for the youth. I am with my great guest here, Sam Ambrose, and we are getting enlightened on the opportunities for the youth. Karibu sana, and let's continue on the gig economy.
Thank you. It's a beautiful conversation, and the right I'm trying to bring is that it's good to understand the times we are living in and the kind of opportunities. And the gig economy is about bite projects, solutions that can be packaged and offered at a one time or at an interval. And if you look at the biggest platforms and companies, they are looking for people who can offer their services without necessarily costing them more in the long run.
Let me ask you, Sam, because now we've mentioned that jobs are getting scarce by day. For somebody to be able to enhance their trade, and the era that we are actually now into, the digital economy, does that necessarily mean that me as a youth need to also work on like digital marketing, digital skills on top of whatever it is that I study in college or campus?
One thing is that humans are the only people who do not update themselves. But the rest of the tools and softwares and everything we use in day-to-day life are always updating. And that's why we run out of time, and that's why most of us lose opportunities because we are not always updating ourselves. Like I said, we don't have a job opportunity problem. We just have people who can also solve problems. And that's why we are trying to create AI tools. You're trying to create robots to do things that humans could do. It's because we are expecting people to act in a certain way or to produce a certain result, but realizing we are not able to do it. So for young people to tap into the gig economy, one, you must be aware of high income skills. Because there are skills that don't make money, even if you go up and down. Now, there are two things I say you can do for the rich for you to make money. One, you can either give a solution to the rich that can save them time so that they can go and make more money.
Wow.
That's the first solution.
Which is a very nice, good skill.
So you need to sit down and ask yourself, what can you do for someone that saves them time so that they can make more money? Number two, what can you do to make someone more money than they are paying you? I tell you, I dare any young person watching this to go in any company, ask for no money, but tell them how you're going to make them more money. Get to the table. If they are making 100K, help them make 300K and ask for a salary of 50K and receive someone who will tell you no.
They'll not. Because
that is what is missing. We are missing young people who can come and say, pay me if I do ABCD. Now, there are different ways to be paid in the digital economy or in the gig economy because they are intertwined. The first thing you need to think about is you can get paid for the job. You do ABCD, you get paid, and you go. The other two is performance plus a value. So pay me 10,000 and pay me 3% if I get ABCD done. That's another way to get paid. So a lot of people think of getting paid in one way. They think about being paid a salary. But the salary will kill you. It won't make you grow. Actually, this is how I prefer to be paid. I prefer to be paid in commission because life is a commission. So if you go out there and tell a business owner, pay me nothing until we hit this goal, and if I get to this goal, pay me something. No one will say no to you. So if we go to the gig economy with the mindset of this is what I can do, these are the solutions I can offer, this is how much I can help a company achieve or a business achieve as a young person, pay me nothing if I help you achieve this. So that is being paid on commission. And that's why this is an era of partnership, because we are saying you have money, I have time and skills.
True.
Give me the money, I'm gonna do ABCD. If I produce this result, pay me. Now, the thing I'm seeing is that most of us are addicted with being paid without the process of actually giving value. The other thing is something called high income skills. So you can Google what are high income skills, things like copywriting, website development, negotiation, sales. And actually, maybe another day we can have the conversation just how to make money with your phone and all that.
We shall.
There are unlimited opportunities, only that we are stuck in what used to work in the past, and it's no longer working in this economy.
Wow. So some AI is here with us. How has that disrupted some of the opportunities that the youth could easily get, such as writing, and how would you enlighten or even share what you think about AI and where the youth could actually be able to take this and use it for an income?
Awesome. One is you cannot fight AI.
You can.
It is here.
It is here with us.
Yeah. Number two, you are going to be replaced by the person behind AI.
It's already happening. I would want to imagine.
So it is not the AI that is replacing people. It's the person behind the AI tool.
That is replacing people.
Yeah, here's the funny thing. There are like 10 opportunities that AI has created that was not there. Do you know there's a new profession called prompt engineering?
Wow.
That's a thing that was not there. Because, so if you do maybe content creation, as a prompt engineer, I create the messages you're going to input into AI for it to give you the results you want. So we call them prompts.
Yeah, prompts, yes.
Yeah, engineering those for different industries, that's a profession that was not there. Two is research. Now, AI is here, but a few people have not yet started using it. So if you used to do video recording and video editing, right now I can go to YouTube if I needed to create shorts for my Instagram or TikTok or something like that.
Yeah, true.
I will just copy the link, go to video.ai, paste that link, and I'm gonna get short videos I can post. Short videos with captions, with headlines for that specific.
Wow.
So what is gonna happen, you're either gonna decide to be the person who is using the AI to do that, or the person who is being replaced by the person who is using the AI to do that.
Okay.
So here's one thing. I've spent a whole week to study AI, but how many young people have actually enrolled to a course, even if it's Udemy, to know what is AI and what is it doing, what are the capacity.
Yeah, true.
I'm a graphic designer, which AI are being launched in the graphic area.
Yeah,
I
true.
can use. Here's another opportunity, training, teaching other people how to use AI. That's an opportunity that was not there. Young people, we can learn very fast. Young people, we can learn very fast about AI, and we can help other people leverage on AI. But instead of doing that, we are crying about AI.
We are fighting change.
The people,
actually, the thing with change is that it's constant. It's
Yeah.
always gonna come. You know.
There's one lady, actually one of the ladies I work with, she's a transcriber. So one of when we are discussing, I said, okay, AI is going to replace you as a transcriber, but here's what you can do. You can go ahead, be a transcriber, be an ebook creator. So someone, you transcribe, you create an ebook, you will sell the ebook on behalf of the person. So you are doing more than AI can do. So the question is to ask yourself, how do you advance yourself beyond what you can be replaced? Also, the other thing is to look at evergreen opportunities. There are things that will never change. One, real estate will never change. It's there. So you need to ask yourself, how do I get real estate? The food industry is going to change. We're going to need food. The clothing industry is not going to change.
Yeah, true.
There is water. We need water. The water, if you get to the water business, you're actually going to survive more than any other business.
It is true.
So also is to look around, look at industries that you can get directly or indirectly, either by being an investor, where can you put your money where you can be getting a profit, so that whatever happens on the other industry does not disrupt you. So by looking at that, maybe setting, marketing and sales, that's why I'm there. Because I know no matter what happens in the economy, people are going to need salespeople.
It is so,
Yeah.
that is very, very true.
So, as right now we are crying about crisis, money is not, okay, money does not disappear from the economy. So if there was 10 million last year, that 10 million is within the economy. Money must flow, that's why it's current. If it's not flowing into your pocket, there's something you're not doing. So it's to look at the industries, look at which AI tools can help you within where you are. If you are out there, you don't have a job, go to YouTube, study everything you can do about AI. Go to Udemy. The cheapest course there is like $10 or $15. Pay for it, run about AI, implement it. Go to the market and say, I am a prompt engineer. I'm going to help you use AI for your business better. And there will be an opportunity for you.
Wow. So very many people are creating content. How will that look like, let's say 5-10 years now, with AI here with us? What do you think will be happening?
Well, as really content is changing because we can now ask questions on AI platforms and get real-time feedback on what we're going through. So there are two things that are going to happen. For people with the right information who are using AI, they're going to become better. But for people who are below average and using AI, now we are going to have crappy content. So what is going to happen is that we're going to have a lot of people coming out as content creators because now you can light a few things, put on a video platform and do a voiceover and have a whole video you can post on YouTube. But this did not come from you. It is not your own ideas. This is the future of content creation. We are moving from, and that is the industry I'm getting into, because people want to run from people who are doing the things they want to do. So the future of content is we want to look for people who have the answers. I don't know if you saw this channel of a father who is teaching young men who grew up without fathers.
No, I haven't.
It is trending. It's one of the YouTube that grew very fast. And all this guy was doing is, son, this is how you do this. Your father did not teach you how to approach a lady. This is how you do it. If a TV has this and this problem, this is how you fix it.
Yeah, true.
This is what you should have in your house as a man. And solving that, we are able to be attracted with that. So by looking at what is the message that is missing and creating solution around that, you're going to stand out against AI.
Wow, wow. So you and your business, kindly mention to us what you do and why you're particularly good at what you do.
Yeah, I wanted to use the word crazy because the one thing that motivates me still to be in the business I'm in is because I hate school.
You hate school.
Yeah. And I believe that by working with the people who have the information that people can use, leverage on to become better. Because what I do is helping people with experiences, with knowledge, package them and sell them online. People with passion to help more people, but make more money in the process. Because this is what I believe is going to happen in the next 5-10 years. If I want to do bakery, I want to go to a baker and enroll there, work there and pay my school fees there. And there's high chances of me making money from that art than if I spent 3 years in school. That's what I think Master Craftsman or something like that, where you are running directly from the person who are doing that. So what I do is by creating automated systems, so you can create an online course and we can be able to reach out that and leveraging on all those processes. The other thing is social media marketing, especially using Facebook advertisement. You can be able to, we call it Mark Zuckerberg, I don't know why, but you can trade money with Facebook for you to get people who can be interested in your business. Because as young entrepreneurs, sometimes you don't have the $1 million to do road shows, to do banners. But with as less as 10, 20,000, you can go to Facebook and you can attract new people to your business. So what I do is launching those kind of marketing campaigns to help people get clients online, especially from where they are and how they can be able to expand. I believe the future is to have salespeople because every business needs a salesperson. So training people who can help business sell online.
Depending on the line of industry.
Yes, so for me, I focus on the coaching and information industry. Soon I'm getting to real estate.
Wow.
Yeah, a man must own real estate.
A man must own real estate.
Yes, a man without real estate, we question him a lot.
Utaachia watoto nini kwa inheritance. Now, let me ask a question. We have seen there's a lady, and without mentioning names, she's big on social media. She's quite young. She took advantage of, or she saw an opportunity in interviewing celebs in Kenya. What can a youth in Kakamega, Busia, Turkana do right where they're at for them to be able to grow their own personal brands from the counties? Because opportunities are obviously different. But what do you think a youth back in the village counties can do?
So I go back to the age of partnership and collaborations. Every time you hear, maybe, let me talk about cash crops in Nyandarua. So let's say there's a young person in Nyandarua. Farmers right now, there's a lot of potatoes going around. As a young person who can use social media, go get a farmer with the things the market want to buy, put it online, spend some money on advertisement, get the orders, something called prepaid, where you have the customer pay a certain amount of money before you deliver the goods, go to the farmer and send that. Is that a problem that I saw? Maybe I've not fixed it, but I know someone can fix it. You live in Nairobi, but you need ndizi za Kisii. But how do you know you are getting the best? How about there was a young person to just help you get the original product from where you want it from, and you believe whatever you are getting. There's a video that has been circulating around social media where a lady is complaining about some avocados she bought on her way, and the avocados has been, they have some oil, and they have rotten inside and all that. It's like, if I want something from, maybe I want to enjoy Mnanzi or anything from the coast, who do I send there to get that? Because we are living in a place where the foods we are getting from supermarket, maybe they are not healthy. But there are people in towns who want to get the healthy food, but they don't know where to get it from. What if you go home to your village, find farmers with these different products, create a shop online, market them, connect the buyer and the farmer, and get a commission in between. Like I've said, life is a commission, even love is a commission.
You know, interestingly, when I came up with the idea of Hustles Zetu, the one thing that people told me they wanted is that get us markets. There's a lady in Kisumu who told me, nitafutie soko ya kuuza samaki. Nitafutie soko ya kuuza omena. That's a concept that you and I shall talk about concerning Hustles Zetu. So, Sam Ambrose, our time is almost up. I would want you to look at the camera and talk to the youth today and encourage one and tell them how to survive in this very harsh economy.
Awesome. As within, so is without. If money is not flowing into your pocket, there's something you are doing or there's something you're not doing. So look at the things you're doing and ask yourself why they're not making you money. Then look at the things you're not doing that could be possibly be making you money. Leave the things you're doing and start doing the things you're not doing. And incorporate that. To get high income skills, go online, check the skills that can make you money faster than any other vehicle. So if you want to go somewhere, you need to pick a vehicle that is gonna get you faster. Get mentorship. That's $1 million shortcut. By getting someone who can introduce you to tables you never get to, is gonna give you a bridge. And the next thing is just work on your mindset. Everything you are experiencing, you are creating it from inside yourself. You are the creator of the life, and you have to take that responsibility.
Wow, wow, thank you. What a closing remark from Sam Ambrose. We were discussing opportunities for the youth. We are at the Vicmark Hotel. Vicmark Hotel is the cradle of comfort. We are right in Nakuru City. We have conferencing facilities. We have a great restaurant. We have accommodation for you and a rooftop lounge for you to be able to enjoy and relax in your evenings after work. So this has been our segment on Hustles Zetu, the Hustle Mtaani. We were discussing widely on opportunities for the youth. Sam Ambrose will be coming back to the show later with greater opportunities, training opportunities that the youth can be able to take today for them to be able to advance themselves economically. So my name is Eunice Njeri, and this is Hustles Zetu. Remember to let your light shine in the marketplace. Bye-bye.